Hello, we're going to do another quick helpful hints, tips, and tricks video. One of the things for you guys to keep in mind that when I program these, I program them so they fit on my television. Sometimes I'll go into the settings, sometimes I don't, so they fit on your screen. So for Kodi, in order to get it to fit on your screen, you will go into System, select System, and then go into Settings. Once you're in Settings, go up to the top, Video Output, and then select Video Calibration. Once you're in Video Calibration, you may or may not see that those two blue lines up in the corner. Anyway, using your remote, go ahead and adjust that so that way it's in the top corner of your screen. Once you get the top left corner of your screen set, that's the only one you will need to adjust. You'll see it right there. Once you adjust the top left corner of your screen, if you hit the center button on your remote, it will take you to the bottom right corner of your screen, which is automatically adjusted. Once you do that, you can go ahead and hit the back arrow key on your remote and you are finished. Another thing that I'd like to show you guys tonight is some of the different settings. So we'll go into add-ons. We'll just take a look at Exodus since it's one of the most popular. So when you're in Exodus, we've got the list of movies, TV shows, my movies and such. So we'll go into movies. And again, we've got it sorted by genres, year, people. Some people like having the list like this. Other people's want the pictures. So if you take your the remote and using the large selector button on your remote, push it to the left, and you will have view options highlighted at the right, or excuse me, at the top left corner of your screen. If you select the view option there, you will see that change, and then it will go from list to big list. If you take your selector button on the remote and then move it over, you can see it's got pictures along with it, genre, year, and then you can see all the different types of pictures that go right along with everything. We'll go back and change it again. From big list, we go to thumbnail. It does still have all of the names underneath everything. Some people like having it in this view. Again, this is all personal preference, so that way you can set it up the way you want to. We've got thumbnail, we've got info, which is the way that it's normally set up. So that's one way that you can sort this list. Now, once we get into the movies, so we'll just pick a year here, 2017. You can do the same thing here as well. So we'll take a look at that. We'll, using the selector button on the remote, move to the left, and thumbnail is selected. We'll change it from thumbnail to poster wrap, and then we get this type of view. So a little bit, actually quite a bit different. So now we'll go back, show you another view that you can use. Once you get to this, once you get the arrow, push the up button on your remote. Changes it from poster wrap to fan art. Now fan art's going to be listed down at the bottom. Change it again, and we go to media info. With media info, you've got the list of the movies, and then over on the right, it's got a picture with a brief description. So we switch it from media info to media info 2. It's just another version. So this is all just customizing it to how you like it. So you can change that to however you want it at any point in time. Now, one thing you'll notice here is if you take a look here, we've got a check mark underneath XXX, the return of Xander Cage. And we've got train spotting and these other movies, A Dog's Purpose. So The check mark next to the new XXX movie, Xander Cage, means it's been watched. Received a couple of messages asking, how come the movies that I just watched, how come they're not there? Well, that means at some point in time somebody's gone into the menu options and changed something. So if you take your remote and take the selector, move over to the, or move over, you will see something here that says hide watched. If you enable hide watched, now Train Spotting is the first one there. So we'll go back over, take the check mark out. Xander Cage is there. Put the check mark in. Xander Cage isn't there. So just a couple of quick things for you. Hopefully these are some good things to help you customize your Kodi a little bit more for yourself. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Leave us some comments on the YouTube channel. Hope you have a good evening.